We in episode 203. What's up, party people? The real is back.
Let's get right
It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a dope beat to step two. Step.
Let's get into the safari, man. Let's get to it, baby.
Well, I'm back from my honeymoon.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful thing.
Yes, it was.
It was a beautiful thing.
Good to see.
The missus and I went to Costa Rica, and we went to both parts. We went to the part to turn up, which was, I believe, Guadalajara or something like that. I can't remember because I was twisted every day I was out there. I was out of there. And then the second part was La Fortuna. And that place was more relaxing. We was in the rainforest, chilling, and
did y'all go to sleep to the rain?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's beautiful. I go to sleep to the rain every night.
And so it was relaxing as hell.
Via YouTube. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It was relaxing as hell. And like the first night we got there, it rained so hard. It rained so hard that the power went out. Like it was going in and out. But it was so peaceful.
Did y'all know that going in there?
Yeah, I mean it's Costa Rica. It's like the rainy season.
Got
like the rainy season is from like July to like November or something like that. And so we already kind of figured it was going, but like it's different because it don't flood, but like it'll rain hard as hell for like 15 minutes, and then it'll just stop and it'll be like sunny, like nothing happened. So yeah, we did that. This trip wasn't about like doing like the zip lining and forerunners and none of that. We just wanted to relax, and definitely did so. And then I came back Sunday. So let me get into my absence of last week, because I was supposed to be here last week. I'm gonna get into it without, what is it called when they tell the client not to perjure themselves or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. So, if you haven't seen on social media, like while I was in Costa Rica, I sung a lot in the rain. Like I did Summer Rain by Carl Thomas. I did You Got It Bad by Usher. I did Ray J, One Wish, and I did JoJo.
Better than him by that.
I did JoJo, It's Too Little Too Late. So it was 4 joints. So when I came back, I was a little sick. So I took some Mucinex. That Sunday morning. And then I took something else a little bit that afternoon. And Jsea came and picked me up. And we was coming to the pod. And it was a terrible combination. I had to go home immediately.
Was it cocaine?
Hell no. We don't do none of that. No. But it was just like, it was a terrible reaction.
Right.
And it scared the hell out of me. Like it was terrifying. And it would have been terrible if the worst to happen would like if I died a day after I come after our honeymoon.
Please,
like that would have been terrible.
Right, for sure.
But I had my come to Jesus moment, and I'm good. I'm back. So yeah, that's how my week been. And I've been working back out at Journey Fit with Jsea in the mornings. Sure. And so that's pretty much been my week.
Well, no, because you almost died a couple days ago. Y'all went to go hoop, right? Before that?
I did. We did. Not before that. It was after that.
After that? What happened?
No, before you came to me that morning. The night before y'all went to hoop.
No. I hooped the day after. I mean, the same day we did leg day, which was like Wednesday or so.
Bro,
Thursday.
You came into the gym and said we hooped last night.
That was Friday. We hooped Thursday.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. I was talking about your week. You said y'all went to go hoop because you came to my class, and then you told me after the class that you went to go hoop. That's why you were so. They took everything in you to come up there.
Oh yeah, Friday it did because Thursday I hooped with Phil and
You look good, by the way, bro.
Appreciate it.
Nah, he did.
I was killing. Like it ain't no.
He was.
Like look, once you a killer, you always a killer.
Well,
So what happened? Why y'all lose?
Now I was tired.
Yeah, we both was tired. But check this out. He was a fantastic baller, right?
Okay.
He let my son down with his magic trick.
Yeah.
He didn't have no legs. He kept making my son say magic. Carter,
No, I said money.
Money.
Oh, the little shot
Money.
shit.
Yeah. He got in the car yelling money.
I shot it 6 times.
Uh-huh.
It hit the front of the rim 4 times.
True,
and then it hit the backboard like right in the square. Like one time it didn't own it. One time it just went far right. So I was right on the money. I just literally had no legs left.
So
I
y'all
was done.
on the same team.
Yeah.
Yeah. We was on the same team.
We went
lost.
2-4.
Yeah, we went about 2-4.
Y'all won the first 2?
Won the first one. I
First
game
one.
dude.
Yep, sure did.
2.
From deep. Yeah, man.
Second game I shot an air ball. Third game we won. And then we lost 3. But it's really wasn't on us. We had this dude. This dude get on our team, and he like messed up everything.
Yeah, he was horrible.
Just we had backdoor cuts.
No, we had a symmetrical balance of us on offense. It was like either I go inside, and then like we got ISO with him or this dude I kept calling Rick Fox.
Yeah.
He was killing. Both of them was killing.
Yeah.
We spread the flow. We was good.
My dad, he get that from my dad. He like when they hooping, he'll
name
if you look like somebody.
Yeah, because he got a pony. He had a ponytail. And so him and Rick Fox was killing. I was taking my breathers because I needed it.
For sure.
But dude came in. He would just go to the block. He was throwing crazy passes.
His shot was crazy.
His shot
had
was
a
wild.
mad
Y'all
hitch
ain't
in
know
it.
him?
And he one of those players like, you know,
He don't know no better.
he one of those teammates. Like you ain't no hating teammate, nobody. Like I never been, but it's like you always got that one teammate that you dread to have a good game.
Jesus.
Because it's like if they have a good game, their ego goes through the roof.
Yeah.
No.
That last game,
had a good game.
the last game, he hit like three twos in a row, and he started feeling himself. Oh, buddy, he couldn't tell that man nothing. But it was good hoop run. Nobody got hurt.
For sure.
That was the main thing for me. I kept telling people, don't get injured and have to go to work tomorrow. Like.
Shout out our listener KB. He back hooping. He tore his ruptured his Achilles. So it was
What'd he do?
good to see y'all out there. He coming along. It's his first couple times hooping since he injured himself. So
He was on y'all team?
one or two games.
1 or 2 games.
Yeah. It was cool though. It was good hooping.
Okay.
What about you? Your week?
My week. I just had a birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Appreciate you. Yeah, man. I've been so busy, so I didn't want to burden anybody with. I knew I wasn't going. I ain't planning nothing for my birthday, and I ain't want nobody to go out of their way like that. But we just had people by the gym. I did what makes me happy is just being in the gym and training people and working out. So I just told everybody, look, come by the gym. We'll do a little workout. I had DJ come in. Mm-hmm. We had, we got some refreshments and stuff after. Made it like a little celebration after, and that's it, man. I got back to work. Today though, I had a massage. My lady got me a massage.
Oh, that's good.
We spent the day together, and that's it, man. Like
you got WrestleMania later?
Listen, brother, all the Hulkamaniacs. Those the Hulkamaniacs to these 24-inch pythons, brother. Listen here, brother. When the Hulkamaniacs are coming for you, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, brother?
Bro, I used to be in front of the
What are you gonna do, brother?
Bro,
what you gonna do?
As a kid.
When the Jsea Maniacs coming running for you?
Look, as a kid, bro, I used to be in front of the
for the gold, sucker. Big Hogan, we coming for you, nigga. That nigga said,
Yo, I used to be in front of the TV when Hulk Hogan was talking like, bro, I believe everything he's saying right now. Yo, I used to love Hulk Hogan, man.
The Rock
look,
is the best.
Hold on, we got 9 seconds. But let's count it down.
5.
4,
oh, okay. I know
3,
what for.
2, 1. Put the camera on me.
I already called
hey,
Hulk
man,
Hogan.
Fuck Hulk Hogan. Racist ass bastard. Nobody give a damn about Hulk Hogan.
I used to like Brooke Hogan.
About to say, didn't she do porn?
I don't know, but I used to like when she came on. She was on the show.
She had a sex tape.
Yeah, so I don't know. Hulk Hogan wife played that man though. That was wild.
What happened?
She was out here busting her open for her son's best friend.
Nick Hogan.
Damn.
Yeah, and he ended up getting like in a bad car accident.
Nick.
Like, I
remember that.
Being drunk driving.
Ooh, yeah.
And his friend was busting open Hulk Hogan's wife. And then Hulk Hogan did some whole shit to his best friend. Remember the Blue Meanie or whatever? Remember the wrestler Blue Meanie?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that was like his best friend. Hulk Hogan was knocking down his wife.
What's Hulk Hogan?
What?
Hulk Hogan, man.
It is
At that time. Hulk Hogan busting them
Past Hulk Hogan.
this is past Hulk?
This was like
But he's still
2016.
Hulk Hogan is iconic.
Yeah, it's like Hulk Hogan.
Like Dennis Rodman used to say, like dudes used to say, "Can you bang my wife?" Like in front of the wife, because he's Dennis Rodman.
John,
Like,
would you
it's
be mad if
different when
Hulk
you-
Hogan banged your lady?
look.
He said, "Yeah."
Hey, this how racist Hulk Hogan was. Yeah. He would, when he was in WCW, when he became Hollywood Hogan.
That was my favorite.
When he became Hollywood Hogan, his beard was black, but his mustache was white.
When he was New World Order.
Hey, rest in peace to my man. What's my man Scott Hall, man?
Hey,
yeah.
no lie
man.
though. They used to when that dump.
Oh,
I ain't gonna lie.
That shit used to turn
when he
me
used
up.
to come in with the little.
Yeah.
It was a lot of swag, bro.
Yeah, swag.
Bro, it was a lot of wrestlers with swag, but nobody better than The Rock, bro. Nobody better than The Rock, bro.
And Stone Cold.
Stone Cold was great too, but
I
just
still want one of them hats. The camouflage Stone Cold hat.
Oh, okay, I got you. What's Stone Cold from?
Victoria, Texas.
Viter or something? Or is it Victoria?
Victoria, Texas.
Okay. Yeah, I thought Stone Cold was racist too, but I be looking past all that
Nah,
shit,
he's
man.
not
he
racist.
not, though.
He's the most unracist white
that's
man
great.
ever.
That's great, bro.
Yeah,
that's great.
Steve Austin with it. He with us.
Yeah. He don't play about that
thank God
shit.
for that because I would have been heartbroken.
Man,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Nah,
know
he
who
don't
else-
play about that shit.
I know we diving into wrestling, but y'all know who else I used to love? Goldberg, bro. When he was on that winning streak, bro.
Yeah, but
I'm
now
like, bro,
Goldberg.
But see, I learned from him that Goldberg, they hated him because he couldn't do. That's
couldn't
why his
wrestle.
matches. Yeah, he couldn't wrestle. His matches
I
would be
don't
so
give
short.
a damn. That shit was so quick. I'm
It
like,
was.
bro,
That's
he not bullshitting when he come to the ring. He ain't looking for no.
I think a music will play. Then he get in the ring,
He used to do that.
and then he'll just spit. They'll wrestle for like a minute, try
Or
to do
less.
the little grappling.
Yeah.
He'll spit it, jackhammer, and be
Then
out.
he do the little stomp shit.
Yeah.
And,
Bro, that shit used to have me excited, bro.
He'll go in there and then put the camera on me.
that shit used to be alive.
That's all he had.
That nigga trap shit is on fire.
Nah,
They,
for sure.
they hated that man.
Yeah, for real.
Because they was like, bro, how is he getting over? Like everybody was loving it, and the wrestlers who actually knew how to wrestle,
Yeah.
was like, dog, we put in all this work,
Yeah.
and y'all just really banking in on all this crap. Like when the worst, I remember watching it live when he beat Hulk Hogan for the title.
Yeah.
That was the dumbest thing WCW ever done. First off, they was on some hoe shit. That's what they get. That's what it's in life. That's what you get when you do hoe ass shit. The outcome of it, like for WCW, they got canceled. Whatever, they got bankrupt.
Right.
They knew Mankind was gonna win the title
Man.
on Raw.
Wow.
This when they was doing they Raw Monday Night Wars.
Yeah.
They knew that they was gonna have Mankind winning the title, so they announced it. They announced it on their show before
The
it
match.
even happened.
Wow.
They was like, yeah, we got word that Mankind is going to win the WWF
Wow.
title. And so they put Bill Goldberg against Hollywood Hogan the same night. And they did it or whatever. And then it would just fell flat after that. Everything just went to shit.
Downward, huh?
Because Diamond Dallas Page was my favorite.
DDP.
DDP.
Yeah.
I still be looking for a vintage shirt. I can't
For real.
find it for that. The only one I ever found was in Austin that time we was there, but it had a hole
He
in it.
had him and Rodman was
It
partners.
was him and Karl Malone.
Oh, Karl Malone.
Sure
it was
was.
Karl
and that's,
Malone. It was Karl
and that's
Malone.
messed up because that's the only time I ever
purple
liked
ass
Karl
pants.
Malone.
Was the wrestling?
Yeah,
Oh, that's just so. Well, like going back to like being a kid, going back to like being a kid and being in that moment of watching wrestling. I took my kid to see Kendrick Lamar. Now I don't know what made me think of this, but I was like,
a lot of y'all
my son loves Baby Keem. Baby Keem is Kendrick's cousin. That's his little cousin. He making a name for himself in the world and stuff like that. And so we was at work. I've been taking him to work with me. And I said, Carter, you want to go see Baby Keem? He was like, yeah, sure. Where? I was like, in concert. He's like, oh, what is a concert? So I was like, you know what?
What?
Yeah. I mean, he don't know. He's 7, right? So I'm like, I'm going to take him. And Rick and Funke, shout out Rick and Funke, they had 2 tickets. They wasn't able to make it for whatever reason. And got the tickets from them. And yo, as a kid, I always wanted to do things with my dad. I wasn't able to.
Yeah.
And so when I took Carter and to see the look on his eyes was buck, like, yo, what is this? Like, I can't believe I'm here. What's going on? Like everything was, and then Kendrick Lamar was like absolutely amazing, bro. Like, bro had on one glove like Michael Jackson and shit like that glowed in the dark and shit, but he was an amazing performer. And then when Baby King came out, oh man, my son was just
push these niggas on me.
Yeah, he was like so turned up. So he was like, Dad, you think I'm the youngest kid here? It's like, probably. I don't give a damn. Let's have a good time. But man, my son had a great time, man. I was like, man.
What type of merch they had? They had good merch?
Yeah, they had good merch. They had good.
Y'all get something?
Nah, we ain't get no merch. Just the experience of taking my son somewhere that he never been somewhere before and just seeing the look on his face, man. That's something I'll never forget. And he kept talking about it. He was like, Dad, I'm sorry I went to sleep. I wanted us to keep going. I was like, where you wanted to go? To the club?
He was asleep during the concert?
Nah, he went to sleep after. And he thought we was gonna go do something else. Some shit. Yeah. After he was ready for the strip club. I was like, hey, brother, you gotta relax. You ain't old enough yet, man. But my son is super cool.
See,
man.
After shit like that, my dad we used to go to like Denny's or some shit.
Nah, I remember one time, ironically, I'm wearing bull shorts on, but we was out one time and he took us to Club Rio. What was it? A bar club? Remember SRO or Rio or something like that? It was on the Southwest side. But he took us there to go watch the Bulls versus Jazz in the finals.
In the finals?
Oh, yeah.
And man, that shit was live.
We wasn't supposed to be in
We
there
wasn't supposed to be there at all. It was a bar.
It was a bar.
It was an actual bar.
Yeah.
And, you know, my dad was drinking shit, but he was like, man, we gonna watch the game. We gonna find
We
it.
sat next to 2 white women. Is that the same time? Because I remember they was...
If it's the club with the neon lights, the neon letters, it was 3 letters. I remember that.
How old y'all?
Nigga, I was like 10.
It was 98, 97. I was 8.
Damn.
Yeah.
I was 10.
Bro, y'all pops is like a legend,
That
bro.
nigga was... he
should be on Mount Rushmore, bro. I mean, y'all 10 and they in the bar?
He came out with a platter. Like, he got us wings, fries, was it chicken strips.
And I remember these 2
Oh,
women
shit.
like
I bet
let
y'all
us
was
sit
fired
down
up.
next to them.
Live.
Come on, bro.
Live.
I can only imagine, like, which I was like, man, we in the bar? Look at all this
Seeing
food, my dad. Grown women.
We playing, they had a hot shot in there. I remember that. We playing hot shot, and then we causing a scene because my dad getting everybody live. Oh, we going for the record.
Yeah.
Like just everybody, man, that shit was live. That's memory.
Did the people ask y'all about anything? Like y'all age or y'all pop?
He just let us in. He told them that we coming to watch the game.
Oh, damn, we the police officer too.
He'll use that card like, nah, I'm just, I'm off work, but, I got my badge on me. So,
And he'll just be like, hey.
I bet y'all daddy wallet, he's folding out.
Flip it over, flip a code, do it fast. Flip it over, flip a code.
Boom. Like,
Nigga got a FBI agent shit, a firefighter.
His birthday was the 16th, so shout
out Pop. Yeah, Pops, I said happy birthday to you though.
Keelan birthday the same birthday as him. And shout out to my boy Chuck. His birthday was on the same day as well.
That's what's up.
So
go ahead, get into it, man.
Outside of that, you talking about concerts. The Rolling Loud.
Where was this at?
In Miami. This was in Miami. Now, first off, the first thing I want to talk about before we get into the concert is the after party. I saw the menu. Did y'all see the menu?
Nuh-uh, I ain't see it.
Bro, they had like just to tell you how outrageous and egregious these prices were. They had 6-pack of water for $60.
What? At the concert?
Like no, on the menu for the after party.
Oh,
like,
for the after party.
Like if you wanted, I believe if you wanted like some sushi, like a roll of sushi, it was $324.
What was this? Club Live or something?
It just said Rolling Loud after party menu.
Okay.
They had
and people paying for this. That's airport prices.
They had 6-packs of beer for $60. They had the bottles was like 600 to 1,000. You know,
that's crazy.
Just for regular Jack Daniels was like $560 for a bottle of Jack Daniels. As a
single man, are you paying that much to like stunt or to try to make it seem like you got it?
If you got it.
I'm not doing it if I had it, bro.
Yeah, that's just ridiculous.
Hell no.
Bro, I'm not done with money, bro.
Yeah.
I am not. I don't care about what people like opinions on what I do with my stuff. I am not gonna pay $600 for no goddamn water and some wings.
Because that's essentially who you're doing it for, right? Women.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or no, but nowadays
dudes do it for dudes.
They do it for dudes, bro. It's crazy.
That's been the game too.
Everybody has done that.
It's just perception.
It is.
You want the clout. People want that perception of
I got it,
or they want other people to accept them by doing stuff out of their norm, man. That's how they mess themselves up.
Bro, I don't want that acceptance, bro.
I don't need
bro, I'm cool, bro, whether I'm in a section or not. You feel me? I'd rather go out and be in a section. I'm not gonna lie to you. At this age I'm at right now.
Oh, for sure.
But
it's more for comfort.
It is, bro. It definitely.
And that's if I like. And that's if I want to go out. Like if I want to go out and my wife want to go out, then I will go that route. But I ain't going out to just sit by the section or by the DJ just to like, hey, I'm here, and I'm doing that just for comfort. Bro. And I want some space to where I could just dance and because I'm gonna get my dances off
for sure.
At the end of the day, I cannot just be like, hey, these niggas like I ain't never.
That's what
got
they be saying, bro. These niggas can't fuck with me.
I ain't never understood that.
What do you
like,
mean?
I'm killing these niggas with the like. I don't care.
It don't
what
matter,
that Tommy
bro.
Davidson, but. Who are these niggas?
Bro,
who are these niggas? We can't. It's a curse, man.
Yeah,
I can't speak.
We're a fly ass culture, but we do dumb ass shit.
We do. We definitely do.
Because why are we caring about what people perceptions are about what you got going on? Because I don't, and then I don't care. It's worse
niggas
though.
Want to feel like they worth something.
Yeah, bro. I think that's the thing, the stigma with black people in general, and it might be all across races. I'm just speaking of black people because I'm black.
Yes,
but
dressed in all black. Like
oh, come on now.
You know what I'm saying?
Keep giving the bars, but it's just like I think that black people want to always feel a part of something or feel like they're the number one or at the top spot. They want it all the time. And it's like, bro, you can just chill because what people don't understand is two things is gonna happen. You might get the girls, but you might get some eyes of some dudes that see you and look at you as food.
Yeah.
Also,
you feel me?
The people, it's people like that don't care for that perception, but then they get sucked into the shit because niggas be like, oh, this nigga trying to do too much.
Yeah.
It's like, dog, why are we doing this?
Yeah. You really in a lose-lose situation.
It's a lose-lose situation because like even if you trying to stay out the way, you come out in some ones that somebody else ain't got. Oh, he trying to I see you trying to stun on us. And then you got to be like, nah, man, I'm chilling. Or, oh, nah, you trying to be humble. Like, nigga, just leave me alone.
One thing I learned from my good friend Brooke, he said to me, I
seen that nigga the other day in Social Supply.
He said, always make people feel comfortable around you. Don't never make nobody feel like you more than, because the perception, like Ksea, if you step in a room and they so used to seeing you all over the internet and stuff now, right? They'll be like, oh, man, that's Ksea right there. Not your perception to them is on this plateau. They don't know you're regular and just a normal dude.
Man, I'm a teacher.
You know
brother.
But that's how it be though, bro.
I am a teacher.
That's why I like
See me with your children.
Like Lil Duval is a perfect example of that.
Yeah, I like bro.
Like he's like people's champ type guy.
Gotcha,
like,
gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Allen Iverson. Well, like, it's Allen Iverson. But another thing I was gonna say, that Jay-Z interview, he was talking about that. He was talking about how you go home for Thanksgiving and your cousin trying to, if you give me quick 300, I can turn it into 300,000. It's like, my nigga, it don't work like that.
Yeah, it don't.
Like it don't work like that. And I was, I think I heard Charlamagne say, like he was asking his white buddies, like, man, do y'all? I know, like Andrew Schultz and this other dude, they got good, some major shit going on. He was like, do y'all people ask y'all for money like that? He's like, nah. It's like in the white world, like it ain't that everybody got it, but everybody like got something to do, got a job, got a family, like they got money, they stable, like they don't really just be, you know, wilding out like that. Yeah. He's like, man, y'all ain't gonna sit up here and tell me that's a black thing. But in reality, I ain't gonna say it's a black thing, but like it's in our culture for motherfucker to just, hey man, let me get something, or let me, and then they'll take your money and let me hold something, and they'll take your money and just try to go shine.
Hey, you know what? Go ahead, Kay.
Before you go away, the entitlement. That's another thing.
Oh,
like
geez.
people feel entitled to your shit.
For sure.
Like you see something like I post ones. If I post ones, or I post my wife getting some ones, oh, I need that plug. Nigga, I'm on sneakers. What the fuck? The plug. Plug your phone into the charger and get sneakers out. That's what I do.
The position that I'm in, bro, like, dog, in this past couple weeks, if people hit me up in my DMs.
I need to come in to work at.
No, not even that. Jobs and shit. Or like just, hey, I've been trained, or I train, or I. Like, but do you though? Like, you don't even know what it takes. Like, it's still a job. You still gotta be personable to people. You still gotta connect with people. I work with a bunch of women, bro. Like, and they ain't gonna sugarcoat shit with you. So like it's just like, bro, you say you want a job and you think, and they coming at me like I'm supposed to give it to you because I know you. It's like, bro, the shit don't work like that. No, like, you gotta be able to do a job. Like, it's still criteria around what I do, and I boost myself to a level that I can do what I do and be comfortable and have people around me comfortable. Like, you gotta be, it's just, I can't just give you something just because I know you and then you just gonna come in here and just do what you think you can do. Because when I put you in that position to run a boot camp or to run a event, like you ain't gonna do it right. You're gonna fuck some shit up.
Let me get on this entitlement, because this is just, it was wild that this happened. All the way in Costa Rica. I see another black couple.
Right.
And we was on the beach. That's when I did the little Jack Sparrow run or whatever. Like right after that, two husband and a wife come walking by. And I was just like, yo, what's up, black people? And he was like, man, I was gonna say it to y'all. Like, man, we black in Costa Rica. Like, shout out, you know, whatever. And so we see each other again. It was on their last day. We was getting me and Chipmunk was getting breakfast. And then I had on the Cactus Jack Air Force Ones. Okay. And so he's like, man, I see you with the Cactus Jack Air Force Ones, blase, blase. And I'm like, yeah, man, appreciate you, whatever. He was like, yeah, hey, yeah, where you from? I was like, I'm from Houston. He's like, oh man, what? I said, I'm in Austin. He's like, I'm an owner of a shoe store. I was like, man, y'all getting them Travises? He was like, yeah, but you know how it goes. And I'm like, yeah, but you know, let's exchange information. If I can get at you, you know, let me get at you, whatever. Yeah. It didn't happen. What I was getting at is, if we would have had that whole exchange and then I hit him up for the Travises and don't get him, and then I go to bashing him, I'll be a hoe ass nigga. Right. You know what I'm saying?
It'll happen though. People do that though.
That's what I'm saying. You can't do that. Like, that was just a friendly encounter. He didn't have to tell me he owned a shop.
For sure.
Now, I engaged a relationship with him, like for future, you know, references or whatever. Yeah. And I'll be good in that front. But like, I could have just shitted on all that and just be like, oh, he ain't give me them Travises. Oh, forget that nigga. Like, I hate that crap.
One last thing before we get off this topic. You ever get something new? Say you get a new car, you get a new pair of shoes. You let's just say you go around your family and you just dress nice. Yeah. Why do you have to have it? Because you want to present yourself in a good way. Now you got it. They gonna do this. They show acting funny. we don't know you no more. You Hollywood.
Because I smell good.
This stuff happens though. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. It's crazy. It's like you can't want better for yourself.
I have family and friends to this day. Like, what is this? We in July now.
What's that Annie name? She doing better now, right? That Annie you be talking about.
Oh yeah, Detroit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what is it? March, April, May, June, July. 5 months later. 4 months. Yeah, 5 months later. I still got people hitting me up. My invite still must have been missing. Nigga, I've been married for 5 months. What you want me reverse time so you can come to my wedding?
Yeah.
I had who I wanted there at my wedding. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And I had a blast. I'm not gonna lie.
People don't understand. People don't understand. Like, if they look at it in the aspect like, hey, would KC pay for my dinner? Like, if we went out to eat, would he pay for my dinner? Or if I first off, have I even invited him out anywhere to shit? But if I did, would I pay for his dinner?
Yeah.
Because if we don't have that accord, then why would I want you there in the first place?
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
Yeah.
People are weird.
Let's
man.
really back into that
reeling
concert.
it back.
Yeah.
Reeling it back to the concert. They hold Kid Cudi. And I blame Kanye.
Oh man, come on.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna go there.
Yeah,
I blame Kanye.
Why? What he
because it was Travis the one that canceled. But it's they beef that they got going on with Kid Cudi and Kanye.
They do have a
you know what I'm
beef,
saying?
yes,
They got
yes.
a beef.
Yes.
And with Travis canceling and Kid Cudi taking the spot, I believe that's what happened.
Okay.
People they was throwing. You can't throw stuff at no musician,
don't do
bro.
that. Don't
like
do
you
that.
throwing water bottles and cups and stuff. You know this man already mentally fragile.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know what I'm saying? And so that's not like saying it wasn't like he was giving a bad performance anyway.
Yeah.
Like from what I saw, he was doing what Cudi do. And like they just started flipping on him. Now that happens.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the Drake when Drake did that concert and they booed him off.
Yeah, that happens.
Damn, they
But
booed Drake. Yeah.
You know
Remember that?
Yeah.
Kanye canceled, but then showed up for the Lil Durk set.
Oh, at the Rolling Loud?
Yeah.
That's Kanye.
So like that's foul in itself.
But how
too,
do you what does he got to do with the crowd?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what if that crowd is a drill crowd?
Man, first of all, it was a whole bunch of whites.
I'm just saying, but like what we was talking about with Drake, they booed him off. I forgot what
It looked like
that was. That was that Tyler the Creator's
Yeah.
concert that
They
Drake
wanted
did.
Frank Ocean.
Yeah, they wanted. So that crowd is Tyler Creator, Frank Ocean. You know what I'm saying? They ain't into that Drake shit.
It looked like
they might
a
not
black
be
person
into that.
threw that water bottle too. I seen the Twitter.
But, I mean, it's still just foul. Like I hope dude is good.
Me too.
Because like I as a croner, that's what I like to call him. Cause
Definitely
he's not like a singer, but he can like harmonize and stuff. Like he cold. That's his lane.
What's that song? What's the number one song he has? What's
Day
that
and
song?
Night.
Day and Night.
Oh,
Man on the Moon.
I think it's Day and Night.
Day and Night. Like his first album was cold.
It
I
was.
used to jam the hell out of it. Thank God I'm fresh. Yeah, that was my shit.
Yeah, Kid Cudi one of them ones, bro.
Yeah, and he good at acting.
Oh yeah, what he acted in?
He was in the first one I saw him in was in that race car movie. What's that? That was a video game. Need for Speed.
He was
in that.
Natural artist for sure.
He did some other stuff. Like he cool with it. But like I said again, everybody know his mental issues and stuff like that. And like for him to be on that platform to get done like that looked sad as hell. And I really do hope he doing better. Or at least it didn't affect him to where, it would make him do something out of his norm. But them people, they was wild for that. Man, I'm probably out of line for blaming Kanye, but at the end of the day, somebody got to get it.
Hey, that's another thing I think that we as a people need to deep dive into is like people's mental issues, bro. Like that stuff is serious, bro. And I think people look at it like a sign of weakness or whatever the case may be, bro. That ain't the case. Though people go through things all the time, and sometimes people just don't know how to handle it, bro. and some people aren't strong-minded enough to handle it and don't have the resources to get help. And so, bro, I think that we need to be, as a people, and I'm talking about all races, like we need to really dive into that. And if you see somebody that may need some help, show them the way, point them in the right direction. You ain't really gotta be hands-on with it, but show them the way, bro.
Now you put the hammer on the nail, because like you said, people can't, like, don't have the resources. People talk about you need to go talk to someone. That shit ain't cheap. I got my master's in clinical mental health. If I go do the time to get my hours, I will be a licensed therapist. I don't really want to go do 3,000 hours after doing all that stuff. Like, to be honest, it's just like, it's not like my master's go down the ways, but I like the career that I'm in. If down the road I want to do something, I still have my, my platform to work on. But I just know those therapists bill you. And if your insurance can't take care of it, you coming out of pocket.
No bullshit.
And you breaking bread. Like, people talk about gym memberships and people complain about Netflix subscriptions. And I'm gonna be complaining about them like them people too. Like, if you're gonna charge me $2.99 for sharing my profile, oh shit, I'm canceling that shit. But you got all those subscriptions, and then you got to throw in your just amount for an hour for a therapist. I'm
in there, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Like, that's a lot.
I seen back when I played football out of high school, my first year out of high school, I played football. I played football with this dude from the South Side, and he out of nowhere started crying. Like, he had just got into it with some dudes or whatever when he was in the back of my car. And it was just me and him. I had dropped the other dudes off, and he was in the back. I'm driving. And this nigga just started talking about his life and bust out crying. Like, and he was our DN, big dude, big, strong, gangster dude.
Yeah.
Crying, saying all this shit about his life. I'm just listening. It was
pain,
equivalent.
bro.
It was equivalent to that P Valley episode without the gun, that dude in the car. You remember that episode? With the gun to his head. But with no gun, he was just saying shit. And I'm like, bro, I was just saying whatever my 19-year-old brain can do to calm this nigga down. And, bro, but that shit, like, I remember that shit. Like, and I remember I went and told my roommates, like, man, this nigga so-and-so, man, he was tripping today. Like, I just say he was tripping because I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
But in that moment, I was trying to help him because I got some sense. I got, my parents, they taught us how to deal with our emotions a little bit. So I tried to give him some of that.
Yeah, man.
And but yeah, man, that shit is real. Like, and that nigga was like one of the dudes that you just think, nah, he hard. He, this, nah, them niggas be hurt. Bro. Like, them dudes be walking around hurt.
Bro, when you going through stuff, sometimes you going through things that people can't even relate to, such as my situation with my pops. I told y'all, right? Man, there's no way that y'all could relate to me or say anything that could cheer me up about that whole situation, right? And even me talking to my lady about it, she can't relate. So now I'm really like, man, I don't know who to talk to. Can't talk to my mom, can't talk to my brothers, right? So it's just like, okay, I gotta go to therapy. And shout out to Leah, the therapist. When she came on the episode, she was giving out some great advice. But man, going to see a therapist, if you have it, man, I would suggest it for sure, because mental health is very, very important for real.
And if you don't, you want to at least try to put it to paper for you to read it, and when you're back in your right mind. Because once you're back in your right mind and you read something that you wrote when you wasn't in your right mind, now you can kind of break it down to make yourself understand, like, hey, I was tripping, and where I was tripping at. Now you got a starting point to actually go and talk to somebody.
Oh man, that's
because that's something that you really should be doing. That's something that helped me, especially when I was going through. Mind you, I was going through stuff that I was going through, and I was training to become a therapist. So like there are therapists that actually have to talk to other therapists because it's a whole cycle of this stuff going around. But as a culture, you talk about black people, black men, like, there's this whole little stigma about, you shouldn't talk or whatever. there is that. My issue is like when you do go talk to somebody, then you got to worry about them talking to your business, like talking your business to other people. Like
that's for sure.
It's my thing is this, because it's like a two-sided coin. Mm-hmm. Yes, you should talk to people, but it's almost a death sentence if you talk to someone that you like truly trusted, and then y'all have a falling out, and they use the stuff that y'all talk to against you.
That's tough, man.
Like that just crushes you.
Yeah.
And like
that makes them feel better about themselves.
That's what I'm saying. And like that's what the problem I feel like holds the black people, like black men, like down in the stigma, because people are terrified to like
open up
to these things, and then for them to just flake on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure, bro.
Like there's falling outs all the time. But then you tell someone like we talked about P Valley. Let's say the little murder and Teak stuff happened. They fall out, and it wasn't the outcome that Teak had. He was like where he, blew his brains out. Mm-hmm. Like say he like mad at Uncle Clifford, and now he talking about why he blowing up, little murder blowing up. He go out and start telling all his secrets.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
It happens like that.
That's crushing.
Yeah.
So that's what goes on in this realm, mm-hmm. And it's kind of hard to like tell someone to go talk to someone because shit, they don't trust them.
That's for sure.
Like, yeah, in therapy you can't. You get sued.
Yes.
Like it's done. You get sued.
You can't go. I always tell people you don't want to talk to a friend or anyone like that. You're always gonna have opinions.
But now I was stating that for the resources, because like I said, everybody can't afford therapy.
Yeah,
and that's a true thing.
That's
like,
a fact, bro.
Everybody can't afford it, and it is
that's true,
underfunded.
Bro. That's true, brother.
And so for those, they would like go talk to your pastor. I've seen it, and this not even like from my mom. Like I've seen it through other pastors. I remember distinctively as a kid. I was in the 2nd grade. I remember a dude talking to a pastor while I was at his house. We spent the night at his house because he had children, so we spent the night with his kids. And I remember hearing him talking to this guy at his house about what he was going through. And this nigga used it in the sermon. And I'm like, dog, you telling this man whole business to aid your sermon. Like word for word about what this man was going through. And I remember seeing the dude looking like just like like I was in the 2nd grade. Now I'm 7 years old.
What?
I remember this shit. Like I ain't gonna put the pastor out there or nothing like that, but I remember it to this day. Like we was at that man's house. We spent the night. It was on a Saturday. Went to church because my mom picked us up from the church. Like we all had to church.
It wasn't Deacon.
No.
Okay.
No. It was the pastor.
Brother Dean.
Brother Dean. No.
Brother
it was
Dean.
the pastor.
I got you.
The pastor and this guy like had a heart to heart.
Wow.
Dude broke down.
Tough, man.
Cause I went downstairs. They ain't had that. I went to around the corner to the kitchen to get something to drink, and I remember seeing it. And then very next day, boom, in the sermon, telling all this man business.
You was a mini FBI agent as a kid,
Bruh, I remember this stuff like that.
Nah, for sure.
It's like,
nah, you can't.
It's wild. It's wild to like just tell people go talk to someone, and then you got to be terrified of the outcome.
What I do with my profession, like I done heard a lot, and it's a bunch of women. And they'll tell me stuff. And a lot of times, you're there for the moment, for the session. If they talking to you, you just, it kind of, sometimes it goes one ear and out the other. But I'll give them ground level advice or just feedback on whatever they're talking about. But I never go back and I'll never go back and tell their business to nobody.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and then they know that I know. And then, a couple weeks later, they'll come back and say, hey, so-and-so happened, I got that job or whatever. Me and my husband figured it out or whatever it is. Like, I'm like, oh, okay, that's good. Like, but
you there for pure motivation too, though, right?
Yeah, but with what I do, like these people are finding an escape.
Gotcha.
More than half of these people need an escape from reality. And
For sure go get it, because how we in there suffering.
Y'all know one thing I don't let people do, though, is dump on me. I don't play that.
Too.
I don't let nobody
and
dump on
it's
me.
boundaries.
Yeah.
But a lot of times it's like, especially if they your client, like you gonna have conversations. You're gonna have conversations. And anybody that he know that can too, you know. So it's just a lot of times you don't let them go too deep, and they don't go too deep, but sometimes they do.
Yeah.
So it's just like, and then they just throw it out there. Like you try to act like you didn't hear it, but nah, it'd be some serious shit. But it'd be like, sometimes it'd be like, hey, look, you need to go talk to somebody. Like, or sometimes I'll just give them a little ground level shit and then they'll work it out. But
so like with you having clients, it's more business, right? I'm talking about like family or friends. Like, bro, I'm here for you. But at the same time, it's like, say I'm having a great day. And then I get on the phone with you and you dump what you going through on me. I get off the phone. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, bro? I was just good. But I realized that probably around when I turned like 30, and I was like, yo, I can't because I'm a positive person. Like naturally I'm positive. And so I realized like when I let people dump on me, it just turns your day around. And I never want that. You know what I'm saying? So when people when I hear them about to get into that, I'd be like, hey, you know what? Whatever you're going through, don't worry about it. We all have challenges in life. And it's up to you to get through this challenge. Whatever it is, man, I'm going to pray for you. Something like that.
It's all about being considerate. Like it's on both ends. Like being considerate of the person you about to talk to. Like, first off, do they have the time of the day to even listen?
True.
And rather than just calling, man, look, man, guess what happened, man? Like, first off, hey, you know, you got some time to talk? I got to get some off my chest. You say no, that's cool. All right, I appreciate it.
They'll get mad at you.
They get mad.
Yeah.
That's entitlement.
There you go. No. Oh, well, fuck you then. You ain't my friend anyway.
Oh, you a whole ass nigga. Like, yeah, that's
Get off
entitlement.
my phone, bitch.
You think just because I called you.
But see, it's some professions that, like, I would say, like pastors, barbers, trainers.
I know barbers go. I know Moochie here.
That's what I'm saying.
My
Trainers.
brother called me from the Bing today. He called me while I was working out, and he was just calling me to let me know he got the books that I bought from him, and I knew he was gonna try to get into like a longer conversation, whatever. He asked me what I was doing. I told him I was working out, but I was about to make the time for him. Like I was like, I'm in the middle of workout before the pod. And he was, oh, okay, all right. Well, I just call in and let you know I got the books. Appreciate you, love you. I'm gonna holler at you. And that was that. And I was like, well, damn, that's what's up. Because he was considerate of my time. I was pressed for time for the pod, but I was about to make time because I know he in there. I may be, you know, the
outlet for
the
him.
outlet, the light,
for sure,
in that dark place.
Yeah, for sure.
But he was considerate of me, so I was like, oh, that's what's up.
Nah, that's a little. Shout out,
a
bro.
lot
Shout out,
of
bro.
people are not like that, and they don't care, and they just want somebody to listen, and they want some, and then. Like, it's some people that they'll say the shit that you, and then if you tell them the truth, you a hoe ass nigga.
Yeah, just like John said, opinions.
Yeah.
People have
like
opinions.
if you tell them the truth, they just want you to listen. But if you cop in and say, well, nah, that was your fault. Nah, see, you just like da-da-da-da. Like
you
what?
in a lose-lose when it comes to that, right? Because let's just say they finish their statement of what they want to say, right? And you holding the phone, you be like, man, you know? And they'll be like, oh, that's all you got to say? So then if you start to talking and it's not what they want, I should not have told you in the first damn place. So it's like, the fuck you called me for then, player? You should not have called me. Listen. You just want me to shut up. But then if I don't say nothing, you'll be like, well, you ain't got nothing to say? It's like, bro.
That's like people are allergic to accountability.
Oh, damn.
So when that's the issue, like if they in the wrong, then they lack accountability. And I don't want you to fuck around me anyway then if you can't do that. Because if you can, like if I told you, like if you told me, if I said like, hey, I got the Jordan fit on, and you was like, nah, Jordan wore the Chicago Highs. I'm like, fuck you, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, damn, you right. You know what I'm saying? Like silly shit like that. So it's like, okay, I know what I was doing. I'm wearing lows in the summertime, first off. But it's like people like silly shit like that allow friendships or relationships to get fractured over like silly little shit, like petty shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you hating on me, like that's egoism. Hey, man. I can get into my.
I'm proud to say that I don't have
Yeah.
no niggas around me like that anymore.
Right. That's good. That's good to have.
Look, and a lot of niggas still do, and I pray for them.
Look, let me ask y'all a question. What's y'all biggest weakness, like, as a man? And I'm gonna tell y'all mine first. My biggest weakness is because I've been through so much. I try to exude perfection, or let me not say exude. I try to present perfection when it's not. It wasn't there. But I would present it like that. I would present myself, my situation, like everything is okay, and it wasn't. And that was my biggest weakness. And my positivity is a weakness of mine too, because my positivities can get me through anything. And with me knowing that, I know if I give myself in a bind, I'm able to push myself through anything because I think positive. Instead of thinking about consequences and shit like that, I automatically start thinking about how can I get through this? And that deters me from really, seeing the big picture. Like, what did I do here? What was I wrong about? I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking about what I'm about to push through. And I realized that through therapy. Like I was like, she was like, your positivity is something that is holding you back. You feel me? Like, I was like, oh shit, you're right. Like, she was absolutely right. So yeah, bro, those are two of my biggest imperfections, like, as a human being.
Mine would probably be my selflessness turns to selfishness. Cause
Deep, bro, explain that one.
I am very like open to helping, like just like how I hooped. Y'all used to get mad at me when we played in league games. I have a wide open shot and pass it.
True.
And that's because I saw something y'all probably didn't see. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I was also being selfish because I want, the what's reciprocated of that assist. That boosts my ego.
Joy. Yeah.
That joy. I find myself wanting more for people, and then in the process being a part of that, that boosting my ego. So like being selfless as much as I possibly can is also selfish. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
So because it's almost like it's like a cycle of ego.
I got
it's egoism. And so I've been learning that about myself. That's why when we hooped, I was kind of more trying to get buckets rather than just setting up all the times till I got tired. That was just more out of desperation. But like in aspects of life as well, like I will exert myself to like, do for everyone else. But then when I find myself doing stuff for me, like it's just like I'm going all in. Oh, I'm just going all in. And then it's like, oh, I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like shoes wise. Get some shoes or I give away some shoes. Well, shit, I'm about to go drop bread for these shoes. Like if I want some shoes, I'm about to go drop bread. Now I'm starting to learn a balance. That's why I talked to my wife about like earlier this week after that whole episode last week. I talked about it. I either go all in or I'm out. Like when I was getting for my wedding, I was gallon of water, working out. By the time the wedding came, I had a little 6-pack. Shit, when the wedding passed, and then it was really after I hurt my leg or I burned my leg, then it was just like, man, forget it. I ain't working out. And I had a pot belly in my honeymoon. Right. So now we talked about it. And I was like, I need to start either finding a middle ground. Yeah. Or just finding a simple balance, because I can't just be like all in all the time and then just fall all the way off. Right. And so that goes with the selflessness and selfishness too. I be either all in or I'm all out. Because if I really fool with you, like I got you. And if I don't, then it's like fuck you. Straight up. And so now I gotta find it to where it's a middle ground. and I'll be okay.
What you got, Jay?
I lack in affection in a lot of ways.
Hmm.
And it's weird because in the profession that I'm in, and you know, I'm a people person, and you can't do what I do without being a people person. But who gets the effect of my lack of affection is my lady at certain points, because I'm doing so much, and I forget to romance my woman at certain points.
Right, for sure.
And y'all know, you know, y'all got women at home, and I don't know y'all situation, but mine is I get so caught up in doing work, and like I'm working 14, 16 hour days. I get home and I just
crash
or just like just kind of wipe it out. And she's working with me. She's always been on my side. So I just kind of lose sight of being affectionate. And I've always kind of been like that. I ain't never had no fucking girl. Like I had a girlfriend in high school, but that's, you know, I always say that was kind of like puppy love. Like
for
that,
sure,
you know
for
what I'm saying? You don't really know what love is until you really got it. But my lady now is my first love. Like I've been in Houston, I've been in the streets, but I ain't never really had no girlfriend. Like I ain't never brought nobody around my mama. So except her, but I'm growing in that aspect, but I'm still lacking, and I know I am. Yeah, and I don't fight it. You know, I know I am.
Yeah. Accountability.
Yeah,
what my man said, for sure.
Like I don't fight that shit. Like we gotta go. I'm seeking now for somebody, because we about to get married. We engaged. We've been engaged for a few months now.
Yeah.
So like we about to go, see just to make a relationship as strong, as strong as it can be.
For sure.
There's nothing like, we ain't in trouble, but I just want it to be I know it ain't gonna be perfect, but I need it to be as perfect as I can make it, because I got big goals.
For sure, bro.
And we got big goals. So
like that.
And if we ain't right in the house, it ain't gonna work.
You're right about that.
The romance come in that aspect of it, is that you making the effort.
For sure.
Like first off, you gain accountability. You're accountable. You hold yourself accountable. But now you looking to make the effort. That's romance in itself.
That is, bro. That is.
I mean, yeah.
I think
All
that
powers to you.
I think that and I wanna, when I was going back to saying the thing about my positivity, man, I want to give a shout out to Bola, a friend of the show and a friend in real life. Bro actually gave me that advice. Actually, he's the one. The other part was my therapist, but Bola is the one who actually pointed that out. So I want to make sure I pointed that out. And another thing that I want to point out is ego. Ego is a double-edged sword, bro. It's good for you, and it could be bad for you as well. And like you say, you got to find balance with that ego. And so that's where I'm at in my life, finding balance with my ego, because my ego isn't loud, but within it's very loud, and I be trying to find that balance for sure. Yeah.
Man, y'all got me like that Black Panther trailer.
Hey. It was a real conversation though.
Shit, this is the deepest Pour Horsemen ever got.
It was needed though. It was needed. I'm glad we went there for sure.
Yeah.
Can't Joe give me a paper towel, man. Shit.
Joe Biden got COVID. Let's end on the positive note.
Black Panther. I want to talk about Black Panther.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Joe Biden shit. Thank you.
Oh man,
let's talk about it. I seen the trailer.
You seen it?
Was that the trailer?
Yeah.
For what was it called? What is it called?
Black Panther.
Wakanda Forever.
Wakanda Forever. Okay, yeah, I watched it. Man, Carter made me. Carter made me. Daddy, watch this. Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nah, so tell me about it, because I'm not understanding. I try to play like I understand.
You seen the first Black Panther, right?
I seen it. Yes, definitely.
So it looks like they're gonna play it off of Chadwick Boseman. He passed untimely demise. So they're gonna play it off of him actually, passing on as the character. So if you watch the trailer, they got the all white on. They kind of it's a funeral / celebration of the king perishing on, and then as it seems on the trailer, so it's the villain named Namor. He's a underwater
he
king.
like the Marvel Aquaman.
Yeah. So it's a place called Atlantis underwater, on this island. And
is
he's
this
the
what
king.
we was talking about last week? When we was talking about mermaids?
Oh no, yeah. And then LP said Namor. Yeah. So this is the guy he's talking about. Yeah.
See, y'all paying attention. I was just being real bullshit.
Yeah, and in a short nutshell, so they're gonna in the comics, Namor floods Wakanda. And I think that's the storyline for this. He's gonna they got a beef for whatever it is for, I don't know what the beef is gonna be over, but he's gonna flood Wakanda. It looks like that they're gonna have Zuri play the role of Black Panther. But people are saying they're gonna resurrect Killmonger. That'll be live, but I don't see it going that way. Because the person in the suit don't look like Killmonger. He looks like a small, kind of. Yeah. So, but MCU played games with the CGI and trailers and shit. So we don't know,
brother. These abbreviations, you're losing me. Okay, but just saying, nutshell, real quick. I'm playing cornhole. I think the game is called with my son.
Thought suck, man.
Yeah. So they have it in the apartments, right in my crib, and we playing, and I throw mine right here on the other end. And I miss, right? My phone dings. I look down at my phone. He throws his. The brother throw it right at my nuts. I was in pain for hours. He was laughing on the floor. And you watch these movies like Home Alone and shit like that, and the dad is always getting hurt and shit. And you be like, oh man, that shit is cliche. Man, I was on the ground suffering, man. I say, it seemed like you threw this shit right at my nuts. He said, no, daddy, I didn't try to. He just crying, laughing, bro. That shit hurted, bro. That shit funny.
But Black Panther 2, though, yeah, that whole looks live.
It's going to be a tearjerker.
It is going to be a tearjerker.
When y'all say, why would it be a tearjerker?
I mean, because of Chad
he
okay, because
yeah. And then just even in that trailer, Angela Bassett just talk, even in that little clip, she just talking about, losing her own family and how powerful that sounded. It's gonna be So
live. People gonna be dressing up for this joint.
It's gonna go $1 billion for sure.
I may go get one of them. Not a dashiki. But
I got one. I got two.
One of them joints.
You got a dashiki?
I got 2 dashiki.
No, it's not dashikis. I thought dashikis was them big ones.
Well, I got 2 African garments.
Like them garments. I may get one of the garments.
When y'all going so I can go?
I'm going the day come out. The day come out.
November 11th.
November 11th. I'll be there November 10th. Because that's when it's going to come out.
November 10th.
Well, I ain't wearing no dashikis. I'm going to have on gangsta Nikes and shit like that, man. I'm going there thugging. But I'm going to go with y'all.
Yeah, nah, it's going to be live.
Because y'all understand it way more than me. So I want to
bring Carter.
Yeah, it's going to be live.
Sneak in some snacks.
Yeah, that brother. We hit that Paul.
Man, hey, hold on. I went to go see Nope.
Oh yeah, I did too. Hey, listen, put your headphones in. We gotta talk about it.
It was garbage?
To me, it was garbage.
Damn.
He 1 for 3.
He said he was 1 for 3.
Jordan
liked it. I liked it up until
I ain't counting the shows. Jordan Peele do his thing on the shows he produced.
So why he 1 for 3? He had
Get Out was a banger.
Yeah,
Us and Nope.
Us was straight.
I ain't like
it. Was alright, but it ain't. I ain't never rewatched it.
Well, I don't like scary shit.
I ain't like that shit.
Yeah.
I ain't like that. Nope. I'll say this. Nope. First off, it had me on my toes. Like it was scaring me.
Yeah, the beginning, because you wanted to see what was going on.
Y'all watched it together?
Yeah,
we took our ladies.
Okay,
and so it was cool. It was cool up until you realized what was actually.
Was it like
Signs?
Yeah, was it
Signs.
Predictable?
No, it wasn't.
Nah, it wasn't
predictable.
predictable, but it was like when in Signs, it was like you was waiting for this big alien invasion or whatever, but it was nothing.
Oh yeah, Signs with my boy.
Mel
They was
Gibson
out in
with
that
the bat.
field and
Yeah.
shit, right?
That bat. He's
Oh
like,
yeah,
swing
see,
away.
I watch a little movie.
Swing away.
Yeah,
I can't remember his name, but he's like, swing away. That movie was hard. But I was disappointed in the revealing of, you know, what was causing all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, the movie I thought was actually good. Like I liked how he patched everything together because I was confused as hell when it started, and then it kind of brought it all the way back to make it make sense. Like it was cool.
Keke Palmer was still a good. She did good. The acting, if I can critique the acting, it was good. But just
You got them lips like Keke Palmer.
who's that?
What's the nigga name that had the situation with Megan Thee Stallion? Tory Lanez.
So
Oh my god.
Anything else before we get out of here, man?
Why the hell Mario put out there? He had everybody like this. Then he put out that first single.
yeah,
Mario?
that was just,
He
and
put
I
out a
ain't,
single with
with Tory,
Doom.
yeah.
And it was
It was
like
trash?
I ain't
I
hear
didn't
it.
hear it, but everybody was just like, "Nigga, why would
Yeah.
you do this?
Yeah,
Read
that's
the
just-
room, fool."
yeah.
Like he had,
Even if it was
could've-
live, I don't know.
he
just
could have
couldn't.
just like really just put out anything, and them streams would have been there just for what he did in the goddamn verses. Like who in his team
Yeah, thought
like
that
didn't
was cool.
didn't hold him accountable.
There you go.
To like, hey, you shouldn't do this.
Like,
fool.
we're not saying you shouldn't work with him, but just not your first one after the thing.
After,
Put the camera on me. I'm saying it like fuck that guy.
Nah, Tory Lane's still alive.
Bro talented.
I'm just waiting till after all this shit blow over so we can get back to.
Speaking of like a remake, y'all seen Kodak and the what's the Diddy's son? They remade Crush on You. That joint jam.
Really?
Yeah. Nah, it's nice too. Kodak smashed it, but it's good though. But anyway, what else before we get out? Joe Biden got COVID.
Joe Biden. Look, this is crazy though.
Brothers.
Joe Biden got COVID, and no lie, this girl, her name is Yoli on Twitter. She said, like when it was announced that he got COVID, why'd she give what's the country? What's the country he been giving all this money to?
Ukraine.
Ukraine. Why'd she give him some more money?
Why?
Boom, $270 million.
For what?
Like, I don't know.
Just take away our student
Like,
loans.
he just giving them all this.
And that nigga's still in school.
And it's like, dog, what is gonna happen over here? Like I'm tired of student loan scammers calling me.
Dog.
They calling me. Come back to the streets. It's KC. But like, it's like, dog, it's one thing doing for a country in need or whatnot.
Sean Paul was trending a couple weeks ago.
But you ain't doing nothing for us. And Sean P of the Youngbloods is
They said
underrated.
he was the hardest. He was in that era the hardest nigga ever.
Underrated.
Underrated.
For sure.
He smashed everything he was on.
Who?
Sean Paul.
From
From the
Youngbloods.
Youngbloods?
Yes. Go back and listen to.
Man,
He
come
smashed
on, bro.
everything.
He was cool,
Nah,
bro.
he smashed everything. You
Bro, he
kidding me?
smashed everything.
Think about it. Snap your fingers. He smashed that verse.
Okay.
Damn, he smashed.
Okay.
Presidential.
Presidential. He smashed. I smoke, I drink.
He
Smashed.
did.
Chop.
Chop. Smashed.
Okay. I remember all these. joints.
You and me, girl, we could do the thing. Sammy,
Okay,
smashed.
okay.
Well,
why did the brother stop making music? If he
I don't
smashed
know.
the shit?
People fall off. People go away from the wave. It went away from that
Bro
type
was,
of rapping.
Bro was good though.
Bro
I can't
was
knock
cold.
Him.
He
Yeah, I can't knock him. I
smashing
can't knock him. I can't knock him for sure.
But this has been
A deep episode.
peculiar.
Hey, Brett, what is the definition of that?
Peculiar
bro?
is like a strange,
yeah,
like
like-
not our brand of,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
PECULIAR.
Brother, I would not have spelled that right if you gave me
I
8
think I
chances.
spelled it
Interesting.
right. I spelled it right.
Now, this definitely was an interesting, and we wasn't planning on going into the mental health thing and weaknesses as man and all of that stuff, but we went there. It was
went
needed.
there. We definitely gonna have Jsea as the trailer with the tears.
Yeah,
Bring
man.
everybody in with that. Black
Nah, for
man
sure.
crying, they gonna be like, oh, they gonna take it in. Then they gonna hear y'all talk about Tory Lanez. They be like, oh, these niggas just couldn't finish it out.
Nah,
I ain't been broke in a minute. That shit go hard.
Oh God! This is episode 203 of the
Yeah,
Pour
man.
Horsemen podcast. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure y'all subscribe and y'all comment, share, do all that stuff on all platforms.
Oh.
I can't sing in the rain no more because I ain't taking no more Mucinex.
yeah.
We appreciate y'all.
No diggity, no doubt.